Right, so Just Friends. It's terrible. God. I mean, you compare The Proposal, which is a film I like, and I use the word like. This film I really don't like. I mean, everything that was funny in The Proposal and the way that that humor works, this humor doesn't work at all. And Ryan Reynolds, Jesus Christ, I mean, I like the actor, everything he is, but this is terrible. And Anna Faris is really terrible in this movie. And do you know what's really interesting is that pretty much everyone on screen is terrible in this movie, and apart from the one playing his love sort of not love interest, but the thing that he yearns to and everything. And it's the kind of film that you could be tortured to watch. It's so bad. I mean, the concept is terrible on its own, but it just keeps going on and on. It's like that annoying person that you don't care about anymore, who just irritates you to the point of death. And it just keeps going on and on and on and on. I just can't believe that the acting's so terrible. I mean, even from the woman who plays his mum. I mean, what do they tell her? Oh yeah, just be terrible and irritating and just a stupid pain in the arse with your entire performance of the film. And you can tell where it's going. And I really hate humor in those kinds of films. Like, oh, it's a comedy. Oh yeah, let's make it really obvious that there's he's gonna play ice skating and he's gonna get smacked in the face and he's gonna get. It's terrible. I mean, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the whole thing of Kevin James. Like, Kevin James is a terrible comedic actor, and I hate him so much. And actually, there was a clip of Grown Ups that, in Honest Trailers, they did a thing of Grown Ups because it was a crap film. It was terrible, terrible Adam Sandler film. And they had this whole thing that they actually had a clip from the movie. And I actually don't remember that bit being said, but when you look back at it now, it's just wow. Really? I mean, because Kevin James is fat, right? So in that clip, they had him say, "I'm having 17 burgers and 17 fries. Yeah, 17 burgers, 17 fries." And you just think, "Wow, that's amazing. That's really strong." It's supposed to be funny in that he goes, "Hey, what are you guys having? I'm fat." Oh, and just like, ugh. And this is what that comedy in this movie is like. It's just so terrible. It's not funny. Anna Faris is incredibly irritating, and I can't believe I'm saying that about her because I actually do like her as an actress in other things. But oh Jesus Christ, this character she is in this movie is so fucking annoying, and I'm swearing, but it is that terrible. And she's supposed to be this made up icon, and I don't really understand that for some reason it's that thing that when a comedy film is so terrible, even something like Johnny Be Good, they have to poke fun at, oh, this is terrible, oh, this is terrible. And it just came across quite a lot during the film that Ryan Reynolds hates her character and hates her as a person. And you're like, is this an inside joke? Because she is terrible, she is so irritating, and you want to smack her in the face. But, you know, there's even a scene where he pretends to have a shotgun and fires at her, and she doesn't see it. But there's a scene in it which it just gets so ridiculous. You just think, "Oh, I can't handle this anymore." And it's like even at the beginning of the film, for some reason, that she goes on for about 6 hours from a flight to Los Angeles to New Jersey, singing this song that's really repetitive. And going, oh, so much time, and da da da, and it's just, oh. And he starts looking at his watch, going time, and when she's going time, and it's just, oh, it's awful. It's just how did anyone find this funny? It's really just bizarre to me. And The Proposal is a good film, and it's funny, and the stuff in it that he does, and the comedic timing, there's nothing in this movie like that. There's no comedic timing. There's no nothing. It's so terrible. And I really have to say that I'm so shocked that Ryan Reynolds made this film. It is awful. It is hands down the worst Ryan Reynolds film. It's probably the worst rom-com film. And do you know what? That genre hasn't been especially very good for the last couple of years. But obviously, Crazy Stupid Love proved that you can make a good rom-com again and redeem it. So they did kind of do that. Because obviously, I did like that movie. But, oh, God. This film is just. I want it destroyed and fired into the center of the sun. It's so bad. And I don't really understand how somebody makes a film like this and say it's a film. Like Johnny Be Good is not a film. This is not a film. Detention is not a film. They're all so incredibly terrible and stupid and just unbelievably boring. And the moment a film starts making you go, oof, oof, oh God, oh, really? It just shows how much you really enjoy movies when you really enjoy them, and this is just not one of them. I have no idea who the director is, but you know, I don't give a toss. I really don't. And he's so terrible, or he or she, I don't know, so terrible at directing this film. It's terrible. And I just have to say, for all of humanity, just skip this film. It's so terrible. And you know what? A friend said to me once in work recently about, oh yeah, you know, Netflix has really bad films on there. Like, well, you know what? I'm actually starting to see that right now. It's so bad. Like, if anything's a joke, it's this movie. It's nothing in the actual film is actually funny at all, but the film is because it's so bad. And that alone should be remembered that it is so terrible. That's my 2 cents, so there you go.